Okay, girls, get it together.
Okay. So this came up on my Instagram feed today, and I'm having all sorts of feelings about it. So I'm going to show you. I don't think the
Show us or
volume will
just tell
come.
us.
I don't think the volume will like work, but I'm going to show you. And then I just want to have a quick conversation because I'm all in my
Is it
feelings.
Salwan Khan?
No. Ready? Are you ready?
Ready.
Oh, I know. I saw. I
Like,
sent it
I'm
to you.
having
I
all
sent
the
it to you.
feelings of it,
What am
about
I
it.
looking at?
This is
The
the
original
actress
Ashiki.
from Ashiki, the original Ashiki. Do you remember her? Nazar
remember.
ke samne jigar ke paas. Okay. So
Okay.
I'm like having all these feelings because partly I'm like, obviously she aged. This is like, I don't even know how long ago this movie happened, but like she aged naturally and gracefully and like no nothing, right? Like anything that she could have done to her face, like she could have done 1,000 things, but she didn't. So I'm kind of like, wow, she really like embraced her aging. And then the other part of me is like, she had access to all these things and she didn't use them. Like, I guess I'm like so confused. Like part of me is like, wow, amazing. She did it naturally, like the way that I would think that I do it too. But then sometimes I'm like, maybe I could get a little Botox here and like lift this up and lift that up. But like also that's scary. But I'm just like, I don't know. I can't decide how I feel about it. How do you guys feel about it?
I don't even remember her.
Oh.
She was
I had to
she
Google
was
her.
and is beautiful. She was like basically
She was like the
shot
pageantry of
upward.
the movie. Like, right?
Exactly.
It was like one hit wonder type of.
Yeah. And like a big hit. Like obviously there's
Yeah,
like
it was Ashiki.
sequel, threequel, like all the things, you know?
Got it.
But
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't know.
I think you could say that about a lot of Bollywood actresses because even Ash, right? Like she has all the access to everything, like stylists and this and that, but somehow she always comes out with like the split hair in the front, like that's it. That's her go-to all the time. So it's like I don't know, maybe they just don't care, which is like good for them. Like Nina has said, they don't need to clone and look like everybody else. Right? Like
Yeah.
they're just doing their thing. But that I think that's different.
I
Go ahead.
also think like when we look at all of our aunties, right? And
All of our
mom,
aunties.
yeah, old mom and the aunties that we've grown up around. Like, I just feel like everyone just looks so beautiful.
So beautiful.
And they're like in their own element. Yes, they probably know about it now because of all of us.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we could do facelift and Botox and eye filler and God knows what else is, out there. But they're all content.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's how I want to be. I just want to care about like having family around me that loves me, being able to feed everybody, like having a working body, and like everything else will take care of itself.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
Also, side note, this morning I called the girls to our plants because the plants are blooming. They're like new leaves. And I was like, look, girls, it's the essence of life. All they need is water. So start drinking your water and you'll be fine, Penny. And then she busts out a Poland Springs plastic bottle. Oh my God. I'm not going to make it. It's just, like, this is
Are you
my
not
life.
drinking enough water, Sheen? Why?
It's been the problem of my life. Like literally my favorite PCP doctor that I ever visited was the one that was like, don't worry about it. Just drink as much as you can instead of make sure you drink this much water. I know
But you
I
gotta
should.
actually drink.
I know.
What do you have, like 3 sips of water a day?
I must have like a cup a day, like a glass of water a day. I know. It just doesn't cross my mind.
Look at Dip's face. Look at Dip's
I know.
face. She's got like 17,000 water bottles spread across the house at all
Literally.
times.
I know. I don't know how to fix it. I've tried everything. I've tried to buy that big jug that like gives you all the like goals.
No,
I've
you
tried
can't put so much pressure on
everything.
it. But I think having
just need
access
water
to
bottles
water
everywhere.
everywhere. I 100% agree. Have one in your bathroom, have one on your bedside table, and then have one downstairs in your kitchen, have one in your office. That's it. So anytime, anywhere you go, you'll see it, you'll take a sip, and you'll move on with your life. But like if
I
you
don't
have
feel like
that
I see
big
it.
jug,
see
I
it.
feel like I just don't see it. I literally like
Keep
this
your
was sitting
mouth.
here.
Keep
This
your
was sitting
mouth
here
to the
the
water
whole
bottle.
time. This was sitting here the whole time.
Just
It's been an hour and a
Get your
half or
mouth.
whatever. No, I should do the water bottle and the
So
phone.
yeah, you should.
Yeah.
But
There's
like,
an
what if
invention.
what if you
doesn't
had like
cross
a
my mind.
reminder on your phone to drink water?
Oh, snooze. I know myself with every, and then the other thing I don't like is like when I'm not in the house and I'm drinking water and I have to pee, I don't like to use public bathrooms. So like that would
Yeah.
be a whole other problem.
I
you know?
do.
You
I
could
do.
wear a diaper.
That's not gonna
I
You're getting
do
closer to me.
plan my water intake based on going out and stuff like that. So that's fair.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it just doesn't cross my mind. I don't know what to do.
But you will age gracefully if you drink water.
I
Just
know.
saying. The plants
I'm
show
just gonna
us.
bank. You know, I'm like banking on mom's genes, obviously, but then I'm like, shoot, she drinks so much water.
She does drink a lot of water.
I don't know how I'm gonna get through this.
You.
I know I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Okay, wait. Should we actually talk about what we're here to talk about?
What are we here to talk about?
We are here. Well,
Wait, do you want to do an intro? No.
sure. Okay, let's do an intro. You are listening to Love SND with Dipti, Sheena, and Nina, and
Hi.
we just
Hi.
completed 1 full week of school. It is a Wednesday, and we got through a week of school. So we are here to share and vent and thank the Lord that school exists,
And back
at
in
least for
session.
me.
Thank these teachers up and down, side to side.
Seriously, they really
Literally.
do not get enough credit for.
No,
They
they
really
do
do.
God's work. and
They do.
They need a raise. Give the teachers
my.
raise. Whoever's
My
in charge.
God.
100%.
God bless. I know.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't understand parents, and trust me, I've heard it from parents who were not ready to go back to school. I don't understand them. They just like don't want to deal with the scheduling and the waking up early and the lunch boxes and all that. And I was like, you know what? That is a piece of cake as opposed to having them at home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That is
You're so funny.
Wait, I'm confused. Don't we overschedule the children?
100.
So couldn't you just not put them in 100 million activities and just have them go to school and then spend the rest of their day at home with you?
Yeah,
I'm not saying
totally.
that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just saying for these people who are complaining to you, that's what they should do.
100%. We
doing
just had our back to school night, and Dia's teacher was saying how she doesn't believe in that much homework. She doesn't believe in a reading log, which is like they have a paper and they have to like log their every night of reading. She doesn't believe in any of that. She's like, you guys have already overscheduled your kids so much that for me to then have them do all these things that they hate doing, you hate them doing, and then I hate grading. Like there's no reason for that. But I felt so appreciative of a teacher who understands that our generation feels the need to put our kids in everything and anything that they can possibly be in, and so is self-adjusting.
Yeah,
as
I
a
mean,
teacher.
she probably has kids of her own in the same
Yeah.
boat. But like also for the parents that don't necessarily share the excitement that you do for kids going back to school, have older kids, number one, who aren't that much work when they're home. And two, sometimes like, and this used to be me as a parent, Nina very well knows this, when the parent is overly
Involved.
invested, yes, and involved, that's the word, involved in their children's schoolwork and homework and grades and studying and tests. It's like the parent doesn't want to do that again. Like, for example, like when I used to be like that with Sign, I'm like, God, I do not want to do like 6th grade math again. Like I don't want to study. I don't want to make review sheets. I don't want to like sit down every day and review the homework and what he went through in school and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, I wasn't excited about that. I'm like, I'd rather you just be home, go to camp, hang out. I'll feed you. I'll, do whatever, all the things. But once I let that go, I was like, gotta school. Figure it out. fly like the bird you are.
Yeah.
You know, like
Although I have to say, like, the boys going back to school and them being in 10th grade, like, was like a gut punch.
they're all in high school. Mine are all in high school. Isn't that crazy? I just told Nina this weekend, I was like, the twins are getting their permit in 6 months. Like, what are we doing? What are we like? What's happening here? Like, they're in driver's ed right now, and their teacher has said you guys need to practice driving with your parents. And I'm like, Sammy, I'm not ready. Just not ready.
In what car?
The truck, I
Oh,
guess.
Ask Zion. Ask Zion so far.
And the
Girl.
Lucid? Is he crazy?
Oh no. No. Even the Lucid's not good.
He wants
My
to buy a new car.
Oh, okay.
and he
That-
still has 2 years to go.
This car is $140,000, but on sale for $120,000. I was like, this little man has lost his mind.
No,
I'm like, you guys are all gonna get dad's little yellow. You remember that little mini
Yeah.
thing that he used to
Yeah.
drive like the go-kart?
know.
That's what you're all getting. Because you
we
gotta
had
get to
this
school and back up.
discussion about like what the ideal first car is for a new driver, but it's like, it's like we did not start with ideal cars, okay? Let's just be serious.
We started with the same car. We had a Pathfinder. Right?
Yeah, we had a
The
Pathfinder.
Nissan Pathfinder.
We had a
Mm.
Pathfinder, but like very quickly we got very nice cars, right?
Yeah.
So, but in my mind, I'm like, no, you guys are gonna have like regular cars. You're gonna be regular kids. Like nobody's rolling around in $120,000 Mercedes.
Is that what he
first year.
wants?
Yeah. Yeah. For his practice car with his permit.
I was like, you don't even need a car to the permit. You're gonna drive my car.
Holy hell, these kids.
Like he wrote a whole text message argument to me and Sammy about why we should buy that car because by the time he drives, it's gonna be even more expensive. And I was like, no, that's a hard no. Stop. Use your time
You're getting
somewhere
an
else.
electric bike. That's what you get.
Oh my god, those are actually even more dangerous. I
I
am
know.
not a fan of
They
those.
actually
really
just changed the
expensive.
laws
Yeah.
about the electric bikes. I was just listening to the radio this morning, and I think you have to be 16 to drive one.
Yeah.
And like, there's
Helmet.
something about if you're under 16, you're going to get fined. But they're like all new laws coming out
Good.
Yeah.
There should
about
be.
the
Because it's
electric
really
bikes because there's like
dangerous.
kids in my neighborhood that just like ride around in it really fast.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here. Even on the main roads, like they're driving. I'm like, no, that's
Yeah.
not safe.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to school. Where so like I was saying, I was excited for them to go to school, but also like not because like they don't have much longer in school.
Yeah.
And I'm like, forget it. Just stay home with me. I can't do it. I can't let go, but I'm going to. Nina, don't worry.
I mean, Nina has like the full gamut.
I
She has
know.
like high school to elementary school. Let's go.
In middle school. I know.
Forever to go.
It's actually great because I'm like, this is your 1 year for this to be like your school. Each of you get the
Yeah.
school to
Yeah.
yourself. So like enjoy.
That is, and they're
Part of
all
the year.
well, not Naya, but Nessa and Neva are the oldest in their schools,
Almost.
right?
Nessa's fourth. So almost the
Okay.
oldest.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I was like, Neva, I just want you to go find yourself and your sister won't be there. And
You feel like you're
that
talking
is-
to yourself?
Yeah.
yeah, it's like I'm talking to my younger self, my inner child. Like,
Go find yourself.
spread your wings. Shoot the
How
atmosphere.
How much of yourself did you find in
Yeah.
8th grade?
I can't remember that far back. I have no idea. I literally don't remember.
I mean,
anything
maybe
before, like,
that's where the
COVID.
Jenkos made their appearance because Sheena would have been like,
Yeah.
hell no, you cannot
Take
be my
that off.
sister.
Oh my god.
Oh
my
man,
God.
that is super exciting for the girls though, because I know Callan, Diab, and Zuri are also all in different schools. But for Callan, like all of his teachers all know Diab, so like I keep reminding him, like you don't have to be Diab's little brother. You can just like make your own name and
Mark,
your own
yeah.
reputation and your own like identity in this school because Diab's not here anymore. So like
Yeah.
if somebody says, "Oh my God, are you Diab's brother?" You could be like, "Yeah," and then move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to like
Yeah,
really dig
cool.
into it.
Who I don't know.
Yeah.
Cyan's different. Cyan like rides the coattails of the twins. He's like,
Really?
yeah, yes, talk to me more. Because, like the older ones always leave an impression. And so
Yeah.
back to school, when I meet the teachers, I always have to remind them, I'm like, he's just very different.
Yeah, me too.
He's
Me
not
too.
that hard worker that's going to give you 130%, but he'll give you 100.
But he brings
70.
different qualities. He
And
brings different
I don't even have
qualities
to tell them that.
that
Like
are
they
different
see
than the
it.
boys.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
see it like they see it before I do, like that he's different, but like not in a bad way. It's just like,
Yeah.
teachers sometimes have expectations and they're
Yeah.
just like, if one brother is like this, the other one's just not going to need my help, whatever, So I'm
Yeah.
like, he's not that. Like you could keep an eye on him. Like you can,
Yeah.
encourage him to participate or like, whatever it may be. But it's just really funny. Like the expectations are so set for brothers or like siblings in
Yeah.
general.
I
So I
think
always have
that's
to remind them.
I think the great thing about these like schools and the teachers is that they do have a process though, right? So for most siblings in our elementary school, the siblings all had the same teacher. But Liam and Callan have never had the same teacher because Callan needs something different than Liev did. So there is a process. And it's not like, oh well, Liev had this teacher, so Callan's gonna have him too. It's not like that, which I think is the fact that there is a process and they put so much thought and effort into like where each child should be placed is such a beautiful thing. And again, God bless these educators because to know each child that well and to be able to place them and to know what they need is just like we barely know
Yeah.
that for 3 kids and they know that for hundreds of kids.
Yeah.
But I also feel like these front offices deserve some credit too,
Oh,
because they're the
God,
ones that
yeah.
have to place all these children.
Yeah.
Then they get all the hate mail from like all the
Yup.
crazies that are like,
Yeah.
why didn't I get this teacher?
Yup.
Like, because you can't request teachers. Like, there's 100
Yeah.
billion other kids that they have to think about. They did the best for your kid. Oh,
Yeah.
I
See,
can't.
our elementary school does entertain teacher requests.
Oh,
And so there
hell no.
are parents who will constantly every year request a teacher. But like I just said, I think I trust the process so much. Like Dia really did really well in elementary school. So I trust that they knew where to place him. And some parents don't trust that. And I wholeheartedly do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know in our elementary, you can either request that your child has the same teacher that your other kid had, or you can request that they don't. But you can't be like, well, I don't want them to have this teacher, but I want this teacher instead.
Yeah.
You can't. That's like,
Yeah.
can you
Yeah.
imagine if every kid's parent was like, I want this and I want this and I want that? Like,
Yeah.
everybody calm down.
I need in
Yeah.
our elementary school and middle school, you cannot specifically request a teacher, but you can request not to have a teacher only if there was a proven problem
Yeah.
Yeah.
for your other children or whatever. Like there has to be a
Yeah.
reason. You can't be like, I just didn't like her. Like kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
Or
But
him.
it's so interesting because I tell the girls it is as it shall be. Like when they got
Yeah.
their
Mhm.
schedules,
Yeah.
right? Neva got this one class. She's 8th grade. She got this one class and she was like, I don't want to take it. I don't want to take it. Like, I didn't even put this in my elective option,
Mhm.
blah, blah, blah. She's going on. And like, Neil's like, go ahead and email your counselor and ask if you could be switched to a different. And I'm like, maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's a reason. Like, like you got it through the universe for a reason.
What was it?
Anyway, it's project. So I don't remember what it was called, but it was something she did not want to take.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever. So she starts school. It's like day 4, and she was like, "This is the best class ever."
Oh.
I'm like, "See, trust the universe." What's wrong with people?
Aw.
I'm like, you can't quit before you've even tried. Like, you never know. Like, it probably fell in your lap for a reason. So just
Yeah.
give it a chance with an open mind. She's like, this is so cool. I'm like,
Oh, and then there's Shaylin, who's like, he went to one class. I want to say it was like media or something, and he's like, I hate this class. I'm
No,
dropping it.
it
I'm
was
like, oh,
computer science.
yeah.
He's like, who put me in this class? I'm like, I don't know. That's a you problem, not me. He obviously switched out of it. But like I say the same thing. I'm like, guys, in life, you're not going to get to choose your boss and you're not going to get to choose your coworkers or all these people. You
Your
don't get to
professors,
choose
yeah.
them. I was like, you just got to do the best you can with whatever cards you're dealt. And thankfully, like knock on wood, like they've been good so far. But like again, like that's a life lesson, right? Like you can't just be like, I don't want to do this. Get me
Yeah.
out. And if you
Yeah.
don't want to truly don't want to do it, figure it out. Like figure out how to get out of it or switch out of it or whatever. The punk little kid switched into a study hall. I'm like, come on. I think the least you could have done is switch into another elective where you're learning something.
I'm doing nothing. Check.
I'm like, Shaylin. So now, like, their study halls are like by semester, so you can have a study hall first semester, second semester, or both. So as of now, he has it both. I'm like, absolutely not. I was like, you are not wasting a whole class for a whole year. So he switched into a study hall this
Okay,
semester.
Daisy parent.
I
Soccer.
know.
Because of soccer. So I was like, you're playing soccer every day. Like, yes, I get it. Okay. You barely have time for homework and stuff like that. So you can have a study hall the first semester, but second semester, my thing, it's not even a Desi parent thing. The high schools are so cool because they have so many electives, like
Yeah, I agree.
so many things you
Yeah.
can choose from. I was like, just take an interesting, like take wood shop, for example. Like
I
learn
love
something
wood
new.
shop.
I was like, how fun. Like, how fun.
Yeah.
Take something
Yeah.
new. Don't just sit in a study hall and stare on your phones or your friends. I was like, just learn something different. It doesn't have to be like accounting. Like, take something different. Take something fun. Take culinary, any art,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
theater, anything. Just take it for a semester and see what it's like at least. Like, there's so many things available.
And
So-
you're
some-
always not going to have that opportunity, right? High school is
Exactly.
it.
Exactly. I was like, just
Well,
take
college too.
Yeah, but they don't
College
have
you can do.
College
Yeah.
is more intense with work. High school's still like fun, right? Like you have the
Yeah.
opportunity and time, and you don't have to like figure out cooking for yourself and all the laundry, all these
Yeah.
other things that you have time for school. Like when I went to orientation, I'm like, I would come to this high school, take all these classes. Like,
You're like,
there's
can I
so
be teacher, assistant?
science in this like video editing and media class.
Mm.
Oh,
He is
cool.
obsessed with it. The
That's
second
cool.
he walked in, he's like, "This is such a great class. I want to take it again." I was like, "I'm sure there's like another level or something." But they have a whole studio set up, like like CNN or whatever, like ABC News. They have like the camera and the desk and the all the prompter, teleprompter, and all of that. They have the whole thing set up where these kids can like create their
Practice. Yeah.
own show. And I was like,
That's
how
cool.
fun. I'm like, that's interesting. Like, even if you don't go into it, something cool to learn. Anyway, so back to school has been very interesting for me, but how's it been for you guys?
So we have back to school night for Zuri on Thursday, and I know Sheena was very concerned that she doesn't know her letters and numbers.
Yo, it was crazy.
So we're gonna find out if that's something she'll learn this year. But
Can you practice at home with her too?
I can, yeah. I just, again, her old teacher sold it to us so well that, like, once you know it, you can't not know it. So
No,
for
no,
now,
we're
it's
not.
just these, like, beautiful little designs to her. And so, like, just let her live in that space. But now it's like, okay, but also she doesn't know the number 1. So we'll get there.
Okay.
And then
We're done.
Diav's so easy. He's just like, he got a great teacher. We just met her. She's incredible. A friend's kid had that teacher too and said that they had a great experience. So we're not worried about him. He is taking a lot of electives for the first time. So we'll see how that goes and if he can handle that much work. And then Cal,
Oh God.
he's like the Neva and Cyan.
What does that mean?
School doesn't come easy to him. He doesn't like to focus on school. So he's somebody that I'm going to need to put in more effort with. Like he had very simple multiplication homework yesterday and he was like struggle nation. And I just felt really bad. But I've never had to help Dia with homework. So this is also a very big adjustment for me to have to sit down when they get home from school and like sit and do homework with him. And I'm not looking forward to that life. Am I supposed to do that?
Nina,
Is that
teach
what we're
her,
doing?
Teach her all the things you taught me. Because it's a real downward spiral really, really quick. Where
What
you're
am I
breaking
doing? I have
laptops
no
and
idea.
all the things.
You did do that.
And you have, I think, have even less patience than me. So
100%.
you will literally leave that
Be
kid in
screaming at him and
Yeah,
start
go.
him. Just get him a tutor. Get him a tutor.
I agree.
Get him a tutor. Don't do it yourself.
Okay.
You have access to that.
I
So you
do.
should do that.
I do.
You should do that
And
because
encourage him. Like I think the things that I did was encourage him to ask his teacher for help.
Okay.
Say, hey, I really need some help. I'm not understanding. Even if it's like homework that comes home and he doesn't understand it, let him go back to the teacher and say, hey, I'm really having a hard time with this. Can you please either explain it to me a different way or teach it to me a different way, whatever the things are. So
Okay.
encouraging him to ask his teachers or even his peers, which I think they're still a little young to do that. The tutor for sure. And then telling him, hey, if you're really stuck on a problem, not the whole thing in general, then come to me and I will help you with that one problem, not the whole assignment. Make sense?
but
Yeah.
I'll like tag it,
Yeah.
keep going, and come to me when you're done.
Yeah.
So that
Okay.
all the questions are there, not like, okay, I got stuck on 3, so I haven't done the other 27
Yeah.
problems.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a real, like literally it'll go all the way down to the whole black
But
hole.
the funny thing is that sometimes I think he just wants the attention because
That's
yesterday's
why I
problem
get him a
for
tutor.
yeah.
And all of a sudden, it's like, all right.
All of a sudden he knows
Yeah.
how to do it. He knows how to
Yeah.
study all the things.
It was like, you know how, I don't know if you guys remember these days, but like you get one sheet of math homework front and back. And so the front is like very detailed. And then the back is just like, you essentially have to do the same thing you did in the front, but less information is provided. So it was like 6 times 10 equals 60. Can you explain the factors? Like make up a set of factors. So he did the same thing in the front, like 6 boxes of 10 marbles equals 60 marbles. So then the same thing happens on the back, like 8 times 5 equals 40. Explain the factors. And I was like, Cal, you could just look in the front, use the same exact factors, and put them on the back. Like she's not trying to trick you. This is really just a like you take what you learn in the front and you apply it in the back. And he couldn't grasp the concept. He's like, but what is the factor? What are the things? And I'm like, you have to make it up. That's what she's telling you to do. And he just didn't get it.
Oh my God, I feel like I have PTSD from this conversation. Neen, you better help her. I can't do it. I'm literally having PTSD.
I know. I will say, touch wood, that school doesn't come hard to any of my 3 because they've had to figure it out along the way. Like,
So
there
you
was
never sat down with them?
Zero hand holdings from me. Like, no, I'm like, if they really, 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 really struggled with something, I would help them. But I just, like I've said before, when I was in school, I just figured it out. Like, I either looked it up in my book again, practiced 30 times, rewrote my notes 6 times. Like, I just did what I had to do to learn the information.
But you had that,
Work ethic.
yeah.
Yeah, so they
I
have it because they know ain't nobody gonna come and give me the answer. Not with ChatGPT, but like,
Mhm.
Yo, ChatGPT could have just asked ChatGPT. Like, what are the factors of 8
yeah,
times?
but I wouldn't have learned it. I wouldn't have learned it. I would have just copy and pasted, and the learning would have
No,
never
you,
happened.
but I'm saying this generation can just, Cal
I
could have been
know,
like,
but
hey,
then they can't
ChatGPT, what are
learn
the
it.
factors of 8 times whatever 4?
But again, like I said, it's a tool. So he should say, hey, ChatGPT, how do I determine what factors are in a multiplication problem? And then let it answer that. And then he goes back to his assignment and goes, okay, now I know how to determine what a factor is. Now let me see what the factors of this problem are. You
I
got to ask
love-
the right questions, not the answer. You
I
don't
love
ask
that
the
you have
answer.
so much faith in this next generation.
Yeah.
He
Because
would
I wouldn't even do
100% be
that.
like,
Give
hey,
me the answer.
ChatGPT, what are the factors of
Yeah,
8 times
yeah.
4?
I will say the only reason I can understand how it's helpful as a tool was because when we were on our trip and the girls were learning pre-algebra and algebra, and Neil and I were like, I don't know. We would say, tell ChatGPT to walk you through the steps without giving you the answer. And so it would walk them, like it would, you know, how it just like formulates all the words and equations or whatever. And it would take them step by step through the problem. And then they'd be like, oh, okay, this is the part I didn't know. It's not like, okay, the answer to is this.
Yeah.
Because you don't learn it. You can't learn anything there. And that's literally the only way that they were able to keep up with this math.
Oh man.
You got to just use it as a tool, not
Forget,
the
no,
answer.
don't even use ChatGPT at that
No, my
age,
kids are
though.
not even
No,
in that
no,
No,
in that
because
realm.
if you get stuck somewhere, if you don't even
Oh
know
yeah.
what a factor
Yeah,
is,
yeah, yeah,
you would
yeah.
have to say, how do I determine?
But
Not what are the factors of?
that's the
Do you see?
beautiful thing about this age is that everything is right there. It's on the front page. Everything
Yeah.
they need to know,
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
they've learned that day is there. So they don't need ChatGPT. I don't need ChatGPT. Even that, like when he showed me the question by itself, I was like, okay, I wonder what they mean by factors. But then I looked at the front and it said, here are you. Here's how you figure out factors. So it
Yeah,
was just like,
exactly.
Yeah. I don't
yeah,
think it's abnormal for him to feel that way. Like it's a you have to know that, right? Like you have to know, okay, I can go back to the front and figure it out.
yeah,
But like he's still young, like he's still figuring that out.
It's
Like
Yeah.
only
it's just
day
like,
5.
yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's he also has a lot of self-doubt because like he'll have the right answer, he'll write it down and he'll be like, Mommy, is this right? And I'm like, I don't even know if I should tell him it's right or not. I don't know if he should just hand in his homework and figure it out that way. Because like we didn't ask Mom and Dad if our homework was right.
We asked Nina.
But that's, yeah, but I think
Nina
that's
was our
half of the thing.
ChatGPT.
But no, but I think that's part of the learning. If you genuinely got it wrong, if you're not going to walk him through why or how he got it wrong, then
Yeah.
he should hand in homework where it's wrong, so
Yeah.
he learns that he doesn't know that, so he can learn how to do it right.
Yeah.
I think we're in a society that just wants our kids to be perfect and their grades to be perfect and everything
Yeah.
to be perfect, and so they're missing that opportunity to fail
Figure it out.
forward and to
Mhm.
figure it out and all of that, and it's just crippling them because what satisfaction do they get in being like the perfect A student? Like
Yeah.
other than stress, like huge amounts of stress.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like B's get degrees, C's get degrees, D's get degrees. So like we're okay. Like
Yeah.
I'd rather you learn how to learn. I'd rather you fail a few times and like figure out what happened that was wrong, so that when you're in your 30s and the same scenario in a different way manifests itself, you're like, I got this. I know
Yeah.
I know how I figured something like this out.
Yeah.
They
my
don't
God.
There
all
is like
need
muscle
A's.
memory.
It's not gonna, yeah.
Yeah. There is muscle memory
A's are not
involved in
gonna
like
solve the world's future
Exactly.
problems.
This is
Exactly.
deja vu.
I know.
I know.
You need creativity.
Literally, I feel like Nina and I had this exact conversation about letting them fall so they can learn how to get up. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
I
I
know.
can't do it. I can't do it. I
She
can't
was
do
like,
it.
no, I'm
I can't
here.
do it. I
Oh
can't
my
do it.
God.
Like the
Yeah.
amount of times I had to be told to let go was actually insane. I think it lasted about 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
6 and 7.
The first step was turning off that notification where you got the grade before they got the grade.
Power
That
school.
was,
Power
yeah,
school.
that
It
was
power
that
school.
was the start of your demise.
Oh God.
I know.
All right, Neen, how was back to school for you and the girls?
Fine.
Fine. Hands up.
The most arguing that happened was over clothes.
Oh,
Oh my God. Like
I wanna
who's
wear
wearing
this.
what?
No, the shorts are too short. No, they're fine. Look, I showed you the night before. I'm like,
oh my God, your life is so different.
So
Yup.
different. It's so
It's so
different.
interesting that that's what you got after you're probably the one person that doesn't care about that stuff. You're just like,
But
you're like,
maybe
"Do you have
that's where
backpack
like
and pencils.
that's
Oh,
where the
they had all
balance
of
comes
that.
in.
that's where it's crazy.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
I
God.
know.
Well,
Did they have to have like cool book bags and none of
Same
that?
stuff from last year.
Okay.
Same stuff.
So
Even
that's
Nessa, I
good.
was like, Ness, do you want a new backpack? Because she's had hers since she's got the girls hand me down because it's a
Mm.
JanSport and JanSport's at the bottom. And she's like, no, I'm good. Okay.
okay.
No, I need new sneakers. No, I need it was just like the tanks and the things and the shorts and the itty bitty this, that. And I'm like, if that shirt gets untucked during the day, I will find out. I'm going to throw it in the garbage.
How will you find out?
I don't know. I will find out. I will ask and find out.
You have to ask your teacher. That's what she's worried about.
Excuse me. I'm glad you're teaching science, but let me ask you a question.
Oh my God,
Oh
Nina.
my God.
I don't know.
Wait,
what
can
to
I
do with
ask you girls, how much of their homework is
Hello.
on a laptop? Like on the computer?
Most of it.
I would say 50-50.
I don't know, actually. Yeah,
think-
you're right. Yesterday
Because
they were
math
doing
is
it.
in a book. Like she was doing math in a book, and then Neva was like computing architectural like angles and like I don't know. That wasn't in a computer, it was on graph paper.
That's a
Okay.
great
That was
question.
that class she didn't like. She was like, "This is so cool." I'm like,
Oh my
"Yes."
god. I need to know the name of that class.
I know. I project something. I don't know. I'll ask her when she gets home.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
pretty
God.
cool.
So like Dia, for the first time, Dia's getting
A
homework on his
laptop.
laptop. Yeah. And it's just I hate it. I hate it
I
so
I know.
much.
I know.
That's okay. It's
I
okay.
know. Handouts are the best.
I know.
They were.
So I had the most interesting back to school week
Oh yeah.
of us all.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
I can't make this shit up anymore. So everybody went back to school. Great. I didn't have any clothing drama, no nothing drama, no all the class stuff gets sorted in the summer, so none of that drama except for this whole study hall thing. Um, but the fun and crazy and wild thing that happened first day of school. Okay, first of all, let me just start with I saw this like meme on social media. This guy say, I think I sent it to you guys. It's like the whole summer goes great. Nobody's sick. Nothing happens to anybody. Everybody's great. We're having a ball of a time. And the first day of school rolls around. The nurse is like, I need you to pick up your son. He has COVID, he has the measles, he has a fever of 110. Like, it's just like he was joking around. It's like everything that could possibly happen happened the first day of school because it's the first day of school. Like, of course
Mhm.
you're sick now. Come on home. And I was like cracking up at the meme. And then, like, Sean, for those that don't know, Sean he's very allergic to tree nuts. And so he's doing this oral immunotherapy, OIT, to desensitize him from these nuts. And so every 2 weeks he has an up dose. It's just like slowly introducing these nuts into his diet and his body so that it slowly gets used to it. And so the first day of school rolls around. We go to school. Everything's great. He comes home. We have to go to the allergist for his fourth up dose. And it's like, when I tell you it's an up dose, it's like literally like crumbs, like 0.02
Like
grams.
it goes from powder to a little bit more powder.
Like just like a little tiny bit more powder, like so tiny. And so we go for his up dose, and like he has these rules where he's not allowed to be active, so we have to skip practice that day. He can't be active for up to 2 hours after his dosing, whatever, all the things. And so we follow all the rules. He goes so that was around 1:30. He goes to his friend's house at 5. And by 7 o'clock, Shaylin's like, Sean's broken out into full-on hives. I'm like, what? That's weird. So then I was like, okay, tell him to take his Benadryl. I go get him, bring him home. By the time he gets home, this is like now 15 minutes back and forth. He has fully broken out and gone into an absolute anaphylactic reaction to the nuts. And I was like, well, so we had to give him the EpiPen and take him to the ER, all those things. First day of school. And
And
now
he's
I'm a
fine.
nervous wreck. And he was fine. Like they just had to monitor his vitals at the ER, and he was fine. His biggest concern of the day was not being able to play a soccer game the next day. I was like, bro. He's like, I don't want to take the EpiPen. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna have to miss my game if I have to go to the ER. But I'm like, oh my God, you lunatic. I was like, it's fine. You're gonna play. Don't worry. He was able to play, but it's just so this process is hard, which is going to be a whole other episode. But like the funnier thing was like the first day of school, like of all the days. But anyway, the rest of the week went fine. Everybody's happy. Everybody's healthy. They're all good with their teachers. They have a couple of friends here and there in school, in class. I mean, yeah. Other than that, eventful day. Everybody's
Wait,
good.
hold on. Can we just rewind a little and can you just share your experience with the EpiPen? Because I can't even with you right now.
What
This
did you do?
What did
This chick, because she's like full blown panic mode, and this is like the second
Oh,
time now because I was there the first time and I was like,
Third
"Dun,
time,
dun,
third
dun,"
time.
whatever.
This is third
Yeah.
time.
And she's like, "Oh, no." I'm like, just give it to Shah. Just give it. Like he knows what to do. Like what is happening here?
I don't know why I get like because I think also because he's on this therapy. I was like, am I supposed to give it a pen? No. And then like I called a friend who's a doctor, and she's like, I can literally hear this scratching in his voice. he needs the EpiPen. I'm like, okay.
Oh.
Then I get the EpiPen
Holy
and I'm
shit.
like, oh my God, sit down, pull your like shirt. He's like, Mom, just give it. I was like, I think you have to take this cap off and then you have to hold it there. And he was
And
like,
it literally walks you through, like, remove the cap,
yeah,
place near
literally it
muscle.
talks out loud. It talks out loud. It's like, as soon as you open the container, it says, remove the black cap, put on the thigh, push down. Hold it for 2 seconds. Sean was like, and I'm such a lunatic because I'm like, you don't know how to do this. I have to do it for you. He's like, oh my God, just give me the pen. And he's just like, 2, 1. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, maybe leave it to him now.
But he's like so calm under pressure. And
He's
I'm
such
just like, oh my God.
Diddy.
I'm like, oh my God, where is Evan? He's like, oh my God. He's like, it's gonna say it, Mom. It's literally gonna talk to you. It's like, I can do it.
Oh my God, thank God it's him and not like the others who probably would have been like, oh my God, you're right. What do I do?
He's so calm under pressure. And he's just like, but he was like, even making the decision, I was like, oh my God, should you do it? Should we wait? Should we talk to the doctor? He's like, just give me the EpiPen. I need to take it because I can't stay in this skin. Like I'm itching all over. He was like jumping out of his skin. And he was like, just give me the pen. I'm going to be fine. I'm like, okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, next time, don't even wait that long. Like I
I
told you,
know.
as soon as his throat gets involved, it's over. Like, just give him the pen.
I know. Cause at first he's like, it's just itching, but I can breathe. And then there was a little coughing, and then there were the hives. I was like, forget it, just take the. I can't wait for the doctor. By the way, it took the allergist 1 entire hour to call me back. Isn't that crazy?
But that's why you give the EpiPen.
Yeah, I think that's like
in a
the
more
point of the
severe
EpiPen.
Yeah, situation, like you wouldn't have lasted that whole hour.
I know.
It would have
But
been like full blown.
I kind of at that moment after that whole episode, I was like, let's just stop. Like I can't. Like, this is giving me so much anxiety. He's like, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Let's just carry on. And then we talked to the allergist. They said they're gonna slow down the progression. But he's like so like decisive on what he wants to do that it kind of takes it away from me in a good way that I don't need to think it through. It's like almost like he's a big kid now. He
Yes,
knows
sir.
his body. He knows what he wants to do. And he's like, it's gonna be fine. And part of me was like, it's a little bit like good that happened because now he knows. Like I was able to tell him like, hey, if you ever feel anything like this and he knows these feelings, just take the EpiPen. It's not the end of the world. Like you don't actually have to immediately go to the hospital. Like you can wait a little while, go like, but just take the EpiPen. Better safe than sorry, you know? But like this process is going to be the end of me. But it's gonna like we're just looking at he's looking at the light at the end of the tunnel because he doesn't want to go to college with these allergies, you know, like he wants to be able to. My thought is like if he's out drinking one night and like out like eating something and like not very aware of what's in the food and it does cross contaminate, it won't be like deathly, you know.
Yeah.
And kids at that age, like when they're like that, they don't think about the EpiPen. Like his friends might not even know. Like who knows what would happen? So I was like, you know what? Light at the end of the tunnel. We're gonna focus on that. But
Shanu.
that was day 1. He did great. I mean, he did great. Mom was a little bit of a lunatic, but
Hot mess. Yeah.
the first time it happened, I'm like FaceTiming Nina. I'm like, is his throat closing? She said, I literally can't see down his throat in a FaceTime. I was like, how would a normal person know if a throat is closing? Like, how do you know? I was like,
I think you just give the EpiPen.
Yeah.
yeah, no, I know. But it was so fun. In
When in doubt.
hindsight, it's funny. In hindsight,
In
it's
hindsight.
really not that funny.
Yeah.
Time. But yeah, that was my
Anyway.
first day of school. It was
Yeah.
very eventful. Other than that, yeah, going great.
Yay. Okay, well, kids are back in school. We are all happy.
Yeah.
Is there more to say?
But we'll find out if Zuri actually does go to school or not because, you know, she's home more than she's at
Oh,
freaking school.
Dude,
but
that school is the worst. It's the worst.
Is it a
I
different
mean-
school now?
No, it's the same school as last year, which, you know, she barely had any school.
Yeah.
But
Literally
next year she
barely
goes
had
to
any.
That's
public.
why she
and-
doesn't
Well,
know her
all day
letters and her
long.
numbers. That's why she doesn't know her letters and her numbers.
Yeah. I think she only went to school like half the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, because there was like a half day and a teacher thing. And kids are just going to go home today. Like, what?
Yeah.
What? Nobody's
You know, it's
worried.
funny because that school is in the heart of our town, but they don't follow the public school schedule. So she has like a different spring break. She has all these random holidays. She has like Eid off, but she doesn't have Diwali off. But then the boys are swapped. It's just like it's all a scheduling nightmare. But just one more year, and then we're all in public, and everything will be great again.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
If she knows
all
her
right.
letters and numbers.
No, that is on the agenda this year.
I hope so.
I know. All
Yeah.
right. Well, we would love to hear from you guys about how your first couple of weeks have been back at school. Are you the parent who is so happy that you have time for yourself again? Or are you the parent that misses the kids? Which, like, come on.
I miss the kids.
Oh, God.
I know.
All right. Well, as always, you can chat it up with us on Instagram. We are on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. And that's it. We will catch you on the next episode. Thanks for listening. With love, SND.
SND.
Bye.
Bye.